Yo, what's going on, guys? Reversal here, and today doing another Dino deck profile, this time without the scrap cards. I know some people prefer not to play with them since they cannot be bricky, and I am one of those people, to be honest. So yeah, just made a list without them, just more hand traps. Just get right into it. 40 card deck, the monsters, got the one mask. Rest in peace. Give us 2 more, please. 3 OV, 2 Archosaur, 3 baby, and 1 petite. So standard ratios, and then 1 pink, 1 Rex, 2 conductor. Well, this is all the standard stuff. Nothing's changed with any of this. Just no scrap cards this time. I'll show the combo for the non-scrap stuff afterwards. Spells, got 3 Prod of Prosperity, card that helps this deck be a lot more consistent. 3 Fossil Dig, 3 Lost World, double Pale, and 1 Callback. I don't think you need Terraforming when you play Prosperity, if you're not on the diagram package, so just going with this. It's all pretty normal stuff, to be honest. And then I play 14 hand traps. Playing 2 Magnamoot, 3 Druis Worm. I went with this ratio because I was only going to play 5 in the deck. And if you're facing tier and they start milling your cards, you don't really want them to mill one of these because they could dark it back and then get their own search. So, and this card in general is just a little bit better, like generically, since it's removal when it leaves the field. So I went with that for those 5, and then just play 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, and 3 Imperm for our generic hand traps. These are all just pretty good versus most decks, and all of these are relatively good versus a tier, which is what you obviously want to build for mostly, since that's the best deck. Yeah, that's it for the main 40 cards. The extra deck, got the YuGiOh, Dugaris, and Dweller. Usual guys we see. Without the scraps, you only get to make 1 rank 4 on your board, so you have to be a little more selective with it. Blind, you probably want to make Dolka most of the time, just because it's the best one into the most decks. But after you get matchup knowledge, you can kind of tailor your end board a little bit different. Like if Dweller's good, make Dweller, obviously. And for the links, we got Karibo Secure for the link 1s. We got Pentastag, Sprite Elf. You know we love Elf around here. Access code. And then the IP package. We got IP, Unicorn, Appaloosa, and Avermax. And then you have two leftover slots. That's where you could put Zeus, Dark, Cerberus. You pick 2 of these. This card can come up sometimes if you're playing tier, you want to make a Dweller, and then you could use Dweller, then Zeus their board. That could come up. Cerberus can come up in some like janky hands to combo off with Lost World, and then Dark, you could take Magnamoots and stuff while you're link climbing. So yeah, you could just pick 2 of these and it'll be fine. The IP is a big part of your end board in this, without the scraps, which, like I said, I'll show the combo after this. But yeah, you could go into any of these, and then to go with your rank 4 and your pill summon, you could make your end board a little flexible for whatever you're facing. And paired with all the hand traps, it's usually plenty. Assuming you got the combo off in the first place. Then for the side, got double Fenrir. I like this card in this deck just because it's good to lead with going second. It's a good card going first. Just solid. We're just running it at 2. 2 Skullmeister. I put these in instead of just the 3rd Magnamut and the Sorin here, just because this deck can be weak to the Ishizu shufflers. So, and this card can stop their the Shizu Millers on top of it, because you really don't want them getting a bunch of shufflers engraved to put your Misk back, so you wouldn't really be able to do anything. So I think playing this card's pretty good. And then we got the Gambit package. Again, great card going second versus pretty much everything. And then the 3 Nib. Like I said before on a couple other videos, this card's like, it's good when people don't expect it. And if you face like Sprite, which can be a hard matchup sometimes, going second, and they go through the Spring line, you could just cook them with Nib by itself. But if not, you have the Gambas, the Imperms, Veilers, Ash, all the stuff that pairs well with it too. So if you see this and anything else, when it's not enough by itself, it's still good. And the last 4 slots, we got this Back Row Hate, 3 Cosmic, and a Duster. There's a couple cards that consider adding to the side, aside from just the extra 2 Bystials. There's Dark Holes, mainly for Flu, since that matchup can be rough going second sometimes. And this card can also combo off with your Babies and Lost World if it comes down to it too. And then Anti-Spell, since this board can be weak to Dark Ruler and other board breakers depending on what end board you decide to make. So this is a pretty good going first card to have if you were to take out like a Duster and then like one of these 2, you could slot in one of these or even both of them for all those. But yeah, those are just a few extra side options that I've considered using. That's it for the side deck. Alright, so here's the 2-card combo without the scraps. We'll just start with the Ovi Misk. You're going to summon your Ovi, search a baby, activate your Misk, summon Archosaur. Archosaur will pop the baby, search a pill, and your baby will summon out a Petite to get that in rotation. Then your Ovi can pop the Petite, summon back the baby from grave, and Petite will summon a Rex from deck. Here's where you link your Archosaur into a Linkuriboh. And you link these 2 into an Elf, since you use baby's level 2. And this lets you bring back one of your babies, and then you could link these 2 into a Masquerena. Then right here, here's the downside to not playing the scraps. If your opponent has a Bystial here, they could hit your Linkuriboh, so you don't have another non-Dino at this point. But you play a lot of hand traps, so more often than not, you'll have one in hand to use, at least. So, but that can come up potentially. But just putting it out there. Then Pill, your non-Dino, your Rex, so over here. For Conductor, and you could overlay these 2 for Dolka or Dweller, Lagia, whatever you want to go for the matchup. But blind, you usually do Dolka. And then what you can do on their turn is use your Elf to bring back the Petite. And then when you Conductor, you can use this, which will flip their board, and then your Petite will trigger, which lets you either get a Pank for another disruption, or you could do another Ogi to search you the second conductor for follow-up. So if you don't need the disruption, go for this. And then you have your elf and your Masquerena that you could use to go into either an Avermax, an Appaloosa, or Unicorn, depending on what you're facing or what the situation calls for. You can go for any of these. So like, if you need more monster negates, obviously go for this. If you need something that your opponent might be able to deal with, throw the Avermax out. If you just need to remove something off board, like a Sprite, level 2 or anything like that, whatever, you go for Unicorn. But yeah, that's the combo. The deck, let me know what you think. The scrapless version, I think this version's fine too. Just play a lot more hand traps, so you could use them going first, use them going second. And it works out fine. If you don't want to play the bricky cards, like I know a lot of people don't. But yeah, that's it. Drop a like, sub if you want. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.